Are you ready to ace your next MongoDB interview? Over 90% of candidates fail at explaining indexing and replication correctly. Don't let that be you. In this video, we will cover MongoDB interview questions and answers, MongoDB practice test. Master MongoDB with this comprehensive practice test guide. In this video, we cover 30 high-yield MongoDB interview questions that mirror the actual certification and job interview environment, covering everything from CRUD operations to advanced sharding. Make sure to pause the video after each question to test your knowledge. Which of the following is a primary advantage of the document model in MongoDB compared to the relational model? Option A. It enforces a rigid schema at the database level to prevent data corruption. Option B. It maps naturally to objects in application code, reducing the need for complex joins. Option C. It eliminates the need for any primary keys or indexing. Option D. It requires all related data to be stored in separate, normalized collections. The correct answer is B. The document model is designed to follow the way developers think and code. By storing related data together in a single BSON document. Embedding. MongoDB reduces the overhead of performing joins, which are common in relational systems. This leads to faster read operations for related data and a more intuitive mapping between the database and application objects. Impedance mismatch reduction. What is the primary purpose of a TTL, time to live, index in MongoDB? Option A. To speed up queries that involve date ranges. Option B. To automatically remove documents from a collection after a certain amount of time. Option C. To prevent duplicate entries in a date-based field. Option D. To archive old data into a separate cold storage collection automatically. The correct answer is B. TTL indexes are special single-field indexes that MongoDB uses to automatically remove documents from a collection after a certain amount of time or at a specific clock time. This is ideal for managing data like machine-generated event logs, sessions, or temporary tokens. The background task that removes expired documents runs every 60 seconds. Which aggregation pipeline stage is used to filter documents based on a specific condition? Similar to the where clause in SQL. Option A, $group. Option B, $project. Option C, $match. Option D, $filter. The correct answer is C. The $match stage filters the documents to pass only the documents that match the specified condition. To the next pipeline stage. Using $match early in the pipeline is a best practice because it reduces the number of documents processed in subsequent stages and can take advantage of indexes when placed at the beginning. In a MongoDB replica set, what is the minimum number of voting members required to maintain a healthy majority if two nodes fail in a 5-node set? Option A, 1. Option B, 2. Option C, 3. Option D, 5. The correct answer is C. MongoDB replica sets use a majority voting system to elect a primary. A majority is defined as n2 plus 1, where n is the total number of voting members. For a 5-node set, the majority is 3. If 2 nodes fail, 3 nodes remain, which still constitutes a majority, allowing the set to elect a primary and remain functional for writes. Which command is used to update multiple documents that match a specific filter in a single operation? Option A, DB, collection, update. Option B, DB, collection, update 1. Option C, DB, collection, update many. Option D, DB, collection, modify. The correct answer is C. The update many method updates all documents in the collection that match the filter, while update with the multi-true option can also do this. Update many is the modern, standard method introduced in the CRUD API, version 3.2+, to provide explicit behavior and better clarity. What is a shard key in MongoDB? Option A, a unique identifier for each shard server in the cluster. Option B, a field or fields used to distribute documents across the shards in a cluster. Option C, a security token used to authenticate between the Mongos and the shards. Option D, the primary key, _id, of a document in a sharded collection. The correct answer is B. The shard key determines the distribution of the collection's documents among the cluster's shards. It consists of a field or multiple fields that exist in every document in the target collection. Choosing a good shard key is critical for horizontal scaling and avoiding hotspots in the cluster. Since version 3.2, what is the default storage engine for MongoDB? Option A, MMAPv1. Option B, in-memory. Option C, Wired Tiger. Option D, RocksDB. The correct answer is C. Wired Tiger became the default storage engine in MongoDB 3.2. It provides significantly better performance, document-level concurrency control, locking, and native compression compared to the older MMAPv1 engine, which was eventually deprecated and removed. Which tool would you use to create a binary export of the contents of a MongoDB database for backup purposes? Option A, Mongo Export. Option B, MongoDump. Option C, Mongos. Option D, MongoImport. The correct answer is B. MongoDump is a utility for creating a binary export, BSON, of the contents of a database. It is preferred over Mongo Export for backups because it preserves the BSON data types, whereas Mongo Export produces JSON, which may lose some type fidelity. The counterpart for restoration is MongoRestore. What does the $unwind stage do in an aggregation pipeline? Option A, it flattens a nested document into the top-level document. Option B, it deconstructs an array field from the input documents to output a document for each element. Option C, it sorts the documents based on the specified array length. Option D, it combines multiple documents into a single array. The correct answer is B. The $unwind stage is specifically used for arrays. If a document has an array with 3 elements, $unwind will transform that one document into 3 separate documents, each containing one of the elements. This is essential when you need to perform grouping or filtering operations on individual items within an array. Which mechanism does MongoDB use to provide role-based access control, RBAC? Option A, SSH keys. Option B, LDAP only. Option C, users and roles. Option D, Hard-coded passwords in config files. The correct answer is C. MongoDB uses a system of users and roles. A user is granted one or more roles that determine their access to database resources and operations. Roles can be built in, like read-write, DBAdmin, or user-defined, ensuring that users have only the permissions they need. Principle of least privilege. What is a covered query in MongoDB? Option A. A query that is hidden from the logs for security purposes. Option B. A query that can be satisfied entirely using an index without inspecting any documents. Option C. A query that uses the wildcard asterisk operator to search all fields. Option D. A query that runs on all shards simultaneously. The correct answer is B. A covered query is highly efficient because MongoDB can match the query conditions and return the requested fields using only the index. Since the index resides in RAM, this avoids the expensive operation of loading documents from the disk into memory. To achieve this, all fields in the query must be part of the index, and the _id field must be explicitly excluded if it's not in the index. What is the maximum size allowed for a single BSON document in MongoDB? Option A, 4 megabytes. Option B, 8 megabytes. Option C, 16 megabytes. Option D, 32 megabytes. The correct answer is C. The maximum BSON document size is 16 megabytes. This limit helps ensure that a single document cannot use excessive amount of RAM or, during transmission, excessive amount of bandwidth. For storing files larger than 16 megabytes, MongoDB provides the GridFS API. What is the purpose of an arbiter in a replica set? Option A. To store a copy of the data and serve read requests. Option B. To act as a backup primary in case of failure. Option C. To participate in elections but not hold a copy of the data. Option D. To route client requests to the correct shard. The correct answer is C. An arbiter is a heartbeat-only member of a replica set. It does not have a copy of the data and cannot become a primary. Its sole purpose is to provide a vote in elections to break ties and ensure a majority can be reached, which is useful in architectures with an even number of data-bearing nodes. In the context of the find method, what is a projection? Option A. Predicting the future growth of the database. Option B. Specifying which fields to include or exclude in the returned documents. Option C. Mapping a document to a different collection. Option D. Creating a temporary view of the data. The correct answer is B. Projections are used in find operations to limit the amount of data sent over the network. By specifying fields to include 1 or exclude 0, you can optimize performance and ensure only necessary data is processed by the application. In a sharded cluster, which component is responsible for routing client requests to the appropriate shard? Option A, MongoD. Option B, Mongos. Option C, config servers. Option D, primary node. The correct answer is B. Mongos acts as the routing service. It provides an interface to the application, determines which shard S. Contain the requested data by consulting the config servers, and aggregates the results to return to the client. The application connects to Mongos instead of individual shards. Which method is used to analyze the execution plan of a query to see if it uses an index? Option A. DB, collection, analyze. Option B. DB, collection, explain. Option C. DB, collection, stats. Option D. DB, print query plan. The correct answer is B. The explain method provides information on the query plan, including whether an index was used, IXSCAN, or if a collection scan, COLLSCAN, occurred. It is the primary tool for database developers to optimize slow queries. Which operator is used within a $group stage to count the number of documents in each group? Option A, $count. Option B, $add. Option C, $sum. Option D, $total. The correct answer is C. To count documents in a $group stage, you use the $sum accumulator with a value of 1. E.g., count $sum 1, while there is a $count stage in modern MongoDB. Within the $group stage specifically, $sum is the standard way to increment a counter. Which field is automatically added to every MongoDB document if not provided by the user? Option A, timestamp. Option B, id. Option C, _id. Option D, UUID. The correct answer is C. Every document requires a unique _id field. If a document is inserted without one, the MongoDB driver or the MongoD process will automatically generate an object ID for the _id field. This acts as the primary key. What is vertical scaling in the context of databases? Option A, adding more servers to the cluster. Option B, adding more RAM, CPU, or storage to a single server. Option C, splitting data across multiple collections. Option D, increasing the number of replica set members. The correct answer is B. Vertical scaling. Scaling up involves increasing the capacity of a single machine. While simpler, it has a physical ceiling and becomes exponentially expensive. MongoDB prefers horizontal scaling. Scaling out via sharding. Since which version did MongoDB introduce multi-document ACID transactions for replica sets? Option A, 3.2. Option B, 3.6. Option C, 4.0. Option D, 4.2. The correct answer is C. MongoDB 4.0 introduced multi-document ACID transactions for replica sets. In version 4.2, this was extended to sharded clusters. This allows for all-or-nothing execution of operations across multiple documents and collections. What does write concern refer to in MongoDB? Option A, the speed at which data is written to the disk. Option B, the level of acknowledgement requested from MongoDB for write operations. Option C, the security permissions required to write to a collection. Option D, the validation rules for incoming documents. The correct answer is B. Write concern describes the level of acknowledgement the database provides when data is written. Options include W. 1 foot. Acknowledgement from primary. W. Majority. Acknowledgement from a majority of nodes. And J. True. Acknowledgement after data is written to the on-disk journal. What happens to writes during a replica set election after the primary fails? Option A. They are queued and processed later. Option B. They are sent to the secondary nodes. Option C. The database stops accepting writes until a new primary is elected. Option D. The database becomes read-only permanently. The correct answer is C. During an election, the replica set does not have a primary and cannot accept write operations. However, if configured properly, the set can still serve read requests through its secondary nodes. Elections typically complete in seconds. When should you prefer linking references over embedding in MongoDB? Option A. When the relationship is one-to-one. Option B. When data is frequently read together. Option C. When the related data is large or the relationship is many-to-many. Option D. Always. To keep the database normalized. The correct answer is C. Linking is preferred when embedding would lead to documents exceeding the 16 megabytes limit. When data is duplicated excessively, causing consistency issues, or for complex many-to-many relationships where embedding would result in very large, unmanageable arrays. What is a multi-key index? Option A. An index that uses multiple fields. Compound index. Option B. An index on a field that contains an array. Option C. An index that is shared across multiple collections. Option D. An index used for multi-factor authentication. The correct answer is B. A multi-key index is created when you index a field that holds an array value. MongoDB creates separate index entries for every element in the array, allowing efficient queries for documents containing specific array elements. Which MongoDB command provides a live, real-time stream of database operations and performance metrics? Option A. MongoStat. Option B. MongoTop. Option C. DB. Server status. Option D. DB. Current op. The correct answer is A. MongoStat is a command line tool that provides a quick overview of the status of a running MongoD or Mongo's instance. It shows real-time counts of inserts, queries, updates, deletes, and other vital stats like memory usage and flushes. Which index type is required to perform string searches for specific words or phrases? Option A. Hashed index. Option B. Text index. Option C. Geospatial index. Option D. Sparse index. The correct answer is B. MongoDB provides text indexes to support full text search queries on string content. Text indexes can include any field whose value is a string or an array of string elements. Only one text index is allowed per collection. What does the upsert option do in an update operation? Option A. It updates the document and then sorts the collection. Option B. It only updates the document if it already exists. Option C. It inserts a new document if no document matches the search filter. Option D. It updates the document and sends an alert to the admin. The correct answer is C. The term upsert is a portmanteau of update and insert. If upsert true is specified and no document matches the query criteria, MongoDB will create a new document using the criteria and the update modifications. What is the role of the journal in the Wired Tiger storage engine? Option A. To log user queries for auditing. Option B. To ensure data durability in the event of a crash. Option C. To store the indexes in a readable format. Option D. To manage the connections to the database. The correct answer is B. The journal is a write-ahead log that helps MongoDB recover data if the server crashes before changes are written to the data files on disk. It provides durability by ensuring that the write operations are recorded before they are considered successful. Which stage is used to limit the number of documents passed to the next stage in a pipeline? Option A. $match. Option B. $skip. Option C. $limit. Option D. $sort. The correct answer is C. $limit takes a positive integer and limits the number of documents that can pass through it. This is useful for pagination or when you only need a specific number of samples from a larger dataset. Which BSON type is used to store high-precision decimal values, such as currency? Option A. Double. Option B. int64. Option C. Decimal 128. Option D. String. The correct answer is C. Decimal 128 is a 128-bit decimal-based floating-point format that supports 34 significant digits. It is designed for applications that require high precision, like financial calculations, where the rounding errors of binary floating-point types, like double, are unacceptable. That wraps up our 30-question MongoDB interview prep session. How many did you get right? Comment your score down below. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more database and coding interview content. To get the complete experience, check out our full MongoDB practice test on Udemy. For the full 300+ question practice test, check the link in the description below.